This old cowboy's been coming down to the end of his trail, and he's thinking back on the things that were important to him. And one of the things that's important to this cowboy in his lifetime in the saddle was chili. And all cowboys like chili. So that's why the point. And the old cowboy says, I reckon time's about run out. Time to think what life's about. Looking back on where I rode and all the wild oats I done sowed, I've been stomped and I've been throwed by the meanest horses ever knowed. I swum the river when it flowed. And I heard the rooster when he crowed. I tasted dust along life's road and felt the cold wind when it blowed. Through eating and drinking and acting silly, this cowboy done found the taste of chili. No other food can bring the bliss of rapture like a lover's kiss. But most folks fear the mighty pepper, which ain't no hill for a manly stepper. You know, the best darn chili I ever knowed was thick and red, so hot it glowed. And for all the charms that chili's got, it still ain't fitting if it ain't hot. You want a bowl? Well, I hope you got her. Because you'll be healthier and happier and hot to trot her. That fire in your belly will change your heart and make you sing and smile and smart. And when we get the rainbows in, that pot ain't gold. It's chili, friend. That's where we'll find eternal pleasure. So I'm going to claim the cowboy's treasure. But I ain't leaving till I've been fed one final bowl of the Texas Red. It ain't no use now to gild the lily. If this be heaven, then pass the chili! Yeah. Patties is part of our life, don't you know? But they ain't really popular most places you go. They're helpful, but they seem to get cussed a lot. And the good things about them get mostly forgot. Now, it ain't a curse, but a blessing, this patty of the cow. Its virtues need praising and starting right now. That's R-A-T, right now. It don't deserve the bad rap it's bestowed. It's time we spoke up so the truth could be known. Like when the moon ain't out and the lantern ain't lit, you're likely to step in a pile or a pit. And that pile that you step in may seem like a curse, but you better know that stepping in cactus is still a lot worse. Now you take, for example, how it makes cowboys neat. When they step in a deep one and it covers their feet, since cowboys ain't known as fussy galoots, them patties remind them to clean off their boots. See, it ain't like a horse that leaves a neat pile. It's more like a mud puddle that lingers a while. The fresher the better is what they say down to the dairy. But now a cow patty's better after some weeks out on the prairie. Now, when cowboys or Indians is out under the stars, if they can't find no cow chips, they can't build no fires. When you're bucked off your horse and you're falling to earth, a big old soft patty as a cushion has work. And without it, nature's plan would go terrible wrong. Now, how would cowbirds and worms and grubs get along? You know, God provides rain and makes the flowers to grow. But cow manure helps, as all ranchers know. You know, it's kind of like gravy or preaching, I've found. It does a lot more good if you spread it around. And speaking of politics, the sport we adore, the patty's essential. See, it's part of our lore. As a matter of fact, it keeps Texas great. See, if we ain't got no bulls, we can't run this here state. Because the government in Austin don't deny and can't hide that it runs on the fuel only bulls can provide. Them politicians can, well, they're in Austin, of course, but they can promise to give us protection. But it's the product of bulls that gives them direction. So the next time you're out walking or running the bit and trying to avoid the bovine's big benefit, remember it's normal. Pay respect to that pie. Count your blessings, watch your step, praise the paddy, and smile. Let there be paddies. I want to read you a little very short one. It's entitled, She's Too Easy to Find. That cute little cowgirl I found in Fort Worth has developed what looks like a bovine-ish girth. I was took by the look of her slim, girlish figure, but since then, folks noticed it's done got a lot bigger. She rode her young stud to stay supple and trim, but that exercise now ain't for her, it's for him. She ought to quit eating, but well, no, she won't. And she can't set a horse or wear jeans if she don't. So I reckon I'll just have to leave her behind. And the rest of her too, because I ain't going blind.